Hey there, friends. Welcome to your weekly energy update. I've got a very exciting one this week, particularly after last week, which had a lot of sort of wobbly energy. Um, this week feels like you're stepping more deeply into your visionary powers, feeling more emotionally balanced, which ultimately is going to allow for some new insights, inspirations, to start to come in. So this looks like a really good week ahead with maybe just a few little bumps here or there. Um, yeah, let's jump right on in. So, first card for the week ahead is our star card, which many of you probably know comes after the tower card. And it really is a sign that after a period of some disorganization, some challenge, maybe things not feeling like they're going so well, maybe even the loss of something that's been important in your life that was stabilizing. It could be something that is like a job, something very manifest in the real world. It can also be a way that we identify ourselves, where we're starting to dissolve aspects of who we think we are, which is beautiful because it means who we actually are can come in, but it can be very disorienting. However, it is that it's showing up for you, the star card is saying you are on the other side of that. You can start to feel a bit more hope. Some clarity will begin to come in. Your relationship with your divine self or your relationship with your deep intuition is likely to start to come online. You might be seeing, it's like seeing the pattern of reality, feeling like you're embedded and in relationship with both the planet and the cosmos and the transpersonal realms. So feeling like you're more connected with life. You can see she's sitting naked beneath the stars, which is a symbol for saying that the pretenses, the ways that she sort of identified herself in the past that were also part of her protection, have begun to fall away, which means she's more available to what life is actually telling her. She's bowing down to the sacred movement of spirit versus trying to be in control of things. You're going to feel a lot more grace in the week to come. In particular, I ask for some clarification. This is your King of Wands, which is saying some of what's going to start to move through you is your visionary leadership capacity, the part of you that says, I know what I want to be doing. I know what reality is needing. I know what my calling is. I can see my vision. There's going to be some insights into what's next for you on the path, which is very exciting. Now, it is not uncommon for there to be a bit of an opening or an awake state, which I think is a bit of what I'm seeing with this star card. There can be this sort of opening, expanded state, visionary action coming in, and then there can be a little bit of a lull. Wanting things to go back to the way that they were, even if the way that they were was a little bit constraining or a little bit impeding of who you actually are, there can be this little bit of like, ooh, the growing pains are scary, and there can be some retraction. So don't be surprised if during this week, midweek, or somewhere within the week, you start to go into a little bit of a depression or a melancholy, looking back on how things were, wanting things to feel a little bit more safe, not so open and exposed. It doesn't look to me like it's going to be a very long piece. Totally natural for us to go like this, to expand out, and then to have a little bit of a retraction. This is the movement of how things happen. The clarifying card for this is a great reminder. It's saying with the Knight of Pentacles to just stay at a normal, simple rhythm. Do your due diligence, even if things aren't feeling as electrified as they were maybe early on in the week. Still just chopping wood, carrying water, taking really good care of yourself, get some exercise, tend to your body. Yeah, just moving at a gentle, consistent pace will help you move through this because the final card for the week ahead is the King of Cups. And you might know this as being, this is the pinnacle of the cup cards, and it's deep emotional resilience and balance, feeling like you can trust yourself, you can trust your emotional world. You've got a kind of stability regardless of what's happening around you. And this is a really high level of maturation, particularly if we're looking at there having been some chaos recently. That chaos has kicked things around, and you've actually learned how to stabilize yourself even more than you were before. You could be feeling like, wow, I've got great roots, I've got great resiliency, I feel comfortable in myself. And therefore, I'm able to see the vision, which is exactly what our clarifying card is showing up as for the King of Cups. The clarifying card is showing up as the Ace of Swords, which this is also sort of a principle of how things work. When your base, your sense of groundedness, your sense of feeling really connected deep within yourself lands, new insight can come in. The update is available. We don't usually get the updates until we have a place for them to land inside of us. Some people are getting lots of new insights, but they're not grounded in reality. And so they get ideas and insights and guidance from above, but then they can't implement it anywhere in their life. And it's can be very frustrating. This is a quality that we often find in very spiritually adept people, that part of their way of surviving in this world was to pull up and out of their embodied state. They pulled their energy up and out. And so they have more relationship to psychic realms. They have more relationship to the spiritual realms, but they really struggle with manifesting what they're seeing into their life. They may understand high principles of love, but when it comes to relationship, they really struggle actually bringing a good partner into their life, or they might understand ingenuity of where we're going as a species, where technology is going, where new spiritual insights are going, but they really struggle bringing it into their business or bringing it into their conversations. They feel very alien in the world. Well, when we start to ground ourselves back into life, we create a container. We create a sacred container inside of our bodies. We reclaim the land of our bodies with love. Well, when that starts to really begin to happen, those insights come in and they become implementable. We're able to actually take those insights into our relationship, into our business, into the relationships that are around us. So this is a great sign. The King of Cups is a sign of deeper embodiment, which can be a long, lifelong process that we're all working with. So it looks like a pretty positive week ahead. I'll also just note that that kind of work, the ability to start to build more of a ground, is some of what my foundations class is going to be about, is how do we get the fundamentals? How do we build the base in our body so that the insights that we have can actually be reflected in our life? So stay tuned for that. And I hope you have a lovely week. I think we're going to have the monthly forecast reading probably within the next 7 to 10 days. So keep your eyes out for that. And I look forward to connecting soon. Thanks so much.